In the 1800s, a shrub from Europe was brought to North America as a decorative plant. Since then, buckthorn has exploded across the country, often replacing native species.
It's a problem in Wisconsin, so I talked to an expert about identifying buckthorn and another invasive species, honeysuckle.
So we are standing in the Holmboe Pines. It's a beautiful 32-acre tract of forest just on the edge of Rhinelander.
Rosie Page helps the Northwoods Land Trust handle invasive species in Holmboe, a 32-acre parcel of old-growth hemlock and pine forest along the Pelican River. It's home to 100-plus-year-old trees and invasive species.
This is one invasive species that is starting to encroach into Holmboe Pines forest. It's just a seedling of it, and this is common buckthorn.
Buckthorn is a problem throughout Wisconsin. It grows quickly, shades out native plants, and changes the chemistry of the soil.
These are coming up just in a bed of this native lily, and there's a whole bunch of other native wildflowers around it. But if the buckthorn were to go without control, without being pulled, we wouldn't see the diversity of wildflowers that we do have here.
Herbicides can be applied to adult buckthorn stumps, but it's much easier to remove them when they're seedlings.
I'm just going to do a quick hand pull, and that shows you how easily these really young seedlings can come out.
Buckthorn can be identified by its small oval leaves that are finely toothed around the edges. Another non-native plant invading Holmboe is honeysuckle, another dense, fast-growing plant.
Here, this big shrub is flowering this beautiful pink. The same species is right beside it, flowering white. We do have a range of color in this honeysuckle family.
A growing body of research shows higher numbers of ticks underneath honeysuckle and buckthorn. It's because they are great hideouts for rodents, who are often hosts for ticks. It's just another reason to stop the spread of invasive species.
We see that buckthorn and non-native honeysuckle and things like that can spread to areas unintentionally, changing the soil underneath where the invasives are growing so that our native species then suffer and they can't regenerate properly.
Tomorrow at Holmboe, the Northwoods Land Trust will be hosting its Spring Volunteer Day, installing new signs, cleaning trails, and yes, pulling buckthorn.